Pardon me, everyone. Just give me a moment to finish the rest of my fries and then we can begin. Yes, soon we shall begin. Okay, sorry for the long wait, everyone. Welcome back to a most relaxing session of, well, PowerWash Simulator. So, we have the option of clean Grandpa Miller's car, clean the fire truck, and clean the penny farthing, which is that classic bike that I still don't know to this day how people manage to get on it and drive around with it. So let's see. I feel like the fire truck could take the most time. Then we can work backwards from Grandpa Miller's truck. Well, Grandpa Miller's car. And then we can work on the penny farthing. We can work on the penny farthing. The most luxurious of old-timey vehicles from the 19 and 1800s. This is what they used to drive back in the day. This is how you got to work. This is how you put the newspaper out. This is what the rich and famous in the jolly old England used to ride around in to show everyone. Yes, I do in fact have the money to ride this thing. Does it take me 5 minutes to get on top of it? Yes, it does. But at least I'm rich enough to own one. So, we'll start with the fire truck first, which just so happens to be the same fire truck for basically the fire station that we cleaned up in our last session. And thankfully, it doesn't look like I'm going to have to go through a whole skate park situation, so that's completely fine. We're currently down at Awkward Falls, about to risk life on limb cause someone thinks they saw the mayor's cat licking its paws under the waterfall. It's got to stop, and I've had a brainwave. Bring the old truck out from the garage, give it a clean up, and send the recruits out on that wild goose chase while the rest of us get on with all the proper jobs. It's hecka filthy, but if you could do your thing and make it sparkling, the mayor will never tell the difference. Thanks, pal. Oh, gee, thanks. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Start the job. And it's just the fire truck. Now the question is, how bad is the dirt and grime? You can tell my time using my Switch has messed with me to the point where I'm like, oh, I hope I don't move my controller too much because of gyro controls. And I don't think there's gyro controls for this. Might be best if I put some soap in this thing. Do I got some soap? Hold on. Did I ever get some soap? Shop. Cleaning liquids. I need the multi-purpose. Yo, Jacob, thanks for giving me something to help my procrastinating too. I'm happy to help out. If it even helps you with your focus back on the job that you were doing, then hey, that works out just fine. But I hope your day's been good. Me trying to refigure out how to put soap on the end of my cleaning tools again, since I haven't played PowerWash Simulator since the last session we did back in September, I want to say. Yeah, I need the soap. How do I put the soap back on this thing? See, in my last session, I thought that I had all the money I needed in order for me to get, like, the best attachments to clean any surface. And it turns out that I wasn't even remotely close to getting it. Because the ones I want to get... if I go to the shop, It's a Saturday. The world can take a hike. It's my day to de-stress. Right. I forgot. Yeah, it is Saturday. By all means, procrastinate away. But yeah, I thought I had enough in order to get like the high end. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I need 90 stars and $5,000 to get the Prime Vista Pro. And the one I currently have is the Prime. See, I can't even remember how to properly. Hold on, there was a button I could hit. Yo, Holster, good to see you. Wait, I bought soap. How come it won't let me choose it? Oh, there we go. Wait, is this the right one? How? Okay. I gotta relearn how to do this. I gotta relearn how to do everything. Hold on, options. I gotta look at the controls again because I completely forgot how to play this game. Let's see. Select soap. Okay, I have it selected. Can I not have it on if I have the attachment? Can I not choose that? I mean, the regular nozzle, it works fine, but... Did I choose the wrong soap? I think I might have. Because I should be able to just throw some soap on this. Why won't it let... It won't let me. It won't let me choose the soap even though I bought the soap. See, this is the reason why I need to be careful of games that I don't play for a while. Okay. It won't let me... Something I am obviously doing wrong. I think red soap has to go with the red washer. But... it's just multi-purpose cleaner. It's not dependent on the type of thing that you use because each cleaner does something better. You know, glass cleaner, metal cleaner, plastic, wood, multi-purpose, and stone. I bought that, and I have it, but it won't let me equip it. Not unless I'm putting it on the wrong nozzle. Yep, I'm putting it on the wrong nozzle because... I have the Prime Vista 3000. Did I ever buy the Prime Vista 3000 soap? I didn't. I didn't buy the nozzle for the soap. That's why I never bought the Prime Vista 3000 soap attachment in the last session. That's why we're good now. That's why. Okay, now we know. Now we know. Okay, control panel's done. Oh, right. Refill. There we go. I was about to say, how come this soap ain't soaping no more? Because soap isn't like infinite. Oh no, this soap ain't gonna cut it. Oh no, it will. It's just that I keep forgetting to refill it. And it counts the whole truck, so even if I do one side, it doesn't count it as separate. Okay, the tire's done. PS5 or Xbox? This is on PS5. One of the free games they gave us a while back. Can't remember, but I think it was before the start of this year. I think it was like maybe last year or some such when they gave this to us. All right, that's the other control panel. Tackling the more difficult ones first so that the other ones will just be nice and smooth to take care of. This happens every single time I run out of soap. Huh, I'm not cleaning as much. What's the problem? What's going on? Then I see it. Refill your soap. The police. Why am I not surprised that y'all will mess with the firehouse? Number 14, eh? That's 2 times more than 7. Oh, out of metal cleaner. Joy. Don't you hate it when you're cleaning and you go across the spaces and it just shows you all the spaces you're missing despite you going across? Don't you just love seeing that? Where did these cops drive this thing through? The upside of an attic? Like, why is there so much dust and dirt all over this thing? Multi-purpose cleaner you bought might work now that you have the right nozzle. True. True. Oh, thank goodness the top part of that truck is already taken care of. We just need to get the ladder. And if we can just clean the... because it has rust and grime on it. It's not coming off as much. See, if I get like the 0-degree nozzle, that takes off the more tougher stains without the soap. I just have to be a bit more precise with it. And it just breaks everything down because that's how powerful the narrow beam is. Feel like it might be best to get the bigger pieces. I think once we get it all the way down to like a certain percentage, the rest of it will self-clean. Okay, the ladder is done. The only thing left, I believe, are the windows. And they can be cleaned off with the bigger nozzle. All right. Don't worry, Jacob, I can see. Plus, I have a button that literally shows me where all the dirt is. Okay, so all we have left are the handles, the fog lights, and the hose. So obviously the hose needs some more cleaning. All right, hose done. Which handle am I missing? Ah, this one. All right, one more handle. There's one handle I'm missing, and I have it highlighted so it can constantly flash. Okay, job done. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 da, 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 da. Dum, da, dum, 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 dum. All right, that was a success. F.A., you're a legend. That is absolutely pristine. Even the roast's gone. That should get the mayor off our backs for a while, which means we can all get back to doing the jobs we're paid for. Thanks, pal. And we got $300 for that. An RV. Oh, Lord, an RV. Oh, Lord, an RV. Fine. Fine. But I did say we were going to go in order, so let's go clean Grandpa Miller's car. Hello, Doc. I hope you're as good with cars as you are with houses, cause I've got my old wagon out in the garage, and it's dirtier than a dung beetle's Christmas list. It still turns over fine, but I'm not taking Dolores out for a spin till it's as gleaming as she is. Thanks, Leonard. All right, time to clean up the old jalopy. All right, so here's my question. Where did you take this thing for it to get this much dirt, grime, and grass? Because that almost looks like moss. Did you wash your car and then clip your then mow your lawn directly afterwards and had like the side where it blows out on the side of the car after you washed it? Because there's no way that this thing is going to look this way unless you don't take care of it. Your ad here, huh? Subscribe to QShoe92. You won't regret it. That's my ad I put there. But then again, would it really be that good of an ad if it's right on the bottom side of your car when everyone's paying attention to either the person in the car or maybe the front of the car or maybe even the side? But not like this bottom half as much. It's how you con people out of money. Ain't it crazy? When you hear people say, like, we'll pay you this amount of money to have this advertisement on your car. However, the traffic we generate because you're advertising yourself, we're not going to really reimburse you all that much because why would we reimburse you? You're essentially being a free billboard for us. Why would we ever reimburse you at all? It's not just a fast car, it's a turbo fast car. Don't worry, my shoes are clean. Even though I was just on the pavement, my shoes clean themselves before I touch anything I've already cleaned. There's definitely a lack of equal exchange in that proposition. The people being paid to put the advertisement on the car is definitely going to benefit more financially than the ones who paid to have the ad on the car. It's like what you would consider a pyramid scheme. You get told, hey, you join us, join our program, and we'll teach you how to get a whole bunch of money. But the deal is, whoever you get to go along with this, yeah, we get a bigger cut than you, and the more people you get, you still get a percentage, but most of it is going to go back to us. It's like these schemes that you may see on Discord here and there that tell you, hey, I'm looking for people to give 1,000 a week to. The only thing is you have to give me 10%, and it's like, no, that's a scam. Not only is that a scam, but that's a bid and an attempt to get your personal information and whatever could compromise you, financially. So obviously you should avoid those whatsoever. There's no such thing as a free meal ticket, no such thing as an easy way to get a whole bunch of money in your pocket. That requires work. It requires effort. Anyone telling you you can do it with minimum to no effort at all is either lying to you or very much hoping that you're a gullible person. Because let me tell you, I've seen so many people try to create accounts, not just on Discord, but just pretty much everywhere else, saying like, hey, we have this way of getting tons and tons of money to you. So just follow what we say, and you'll be set for life. And of course, some people will fall for it because some people are desperate. But it's really those people who are the most susceptible. And my thing is, I was born at night, not last night. So you got to do a little bit more with your sales pitch, just a little bit, if you're going to try and convince me that, oh, I can make $10,000 a month if I just give you my credit card information and then tell people to join with your program. Because think about it. When people get caught up in these pyramid schemes of like, oh, just tell these people, have them join the program and you'll get paid. But really, that money that they give to you, we're going to hold on to. And we're going to use it for ourselves. And then all of a sudden, you no longer hear from these people. You're not making as much. You're wondering, hey, I joined your course because I see it. I see it from some of these people who be on YouTube and they're social media stars or they're YouTube people. They'll create like this entire business saying like, hey, this is how you're going to be able to get rich. This is how you're going to get a whole bunch of money. Just follow our program. And it's like, these people are not business experts. If they were business experts, they wouldn't be on YouTube. They would be running that business. So if you got people, I have to say this because I've seen it a lot over the years. Please don't believe people on YouTube who says like, hey, I got this business opportunity for you that if you join me, the first 100 people who join with me will get exclusive access to this class. I immediately get put off when people say like, hey, the first part of it is free because that's how they get you. They want to get you in with the free taste and then say like, well, we have a class coming up. It's going to be $100. And I'm like, I haven't seen enough for me to give you $100 on what I'm trying to go after. So, sorry. Oh, yeah, or they'll go the crypto route. Because there's a lot of dumb YouTubers out there, and I'm going to say it too. People whose channels are way bigger than mine. People who are either on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever have you. People whose channels are way bigger than mine. And I can say that these individuals are beyond stupid thinking that anyone is going to believe anything they have to say about crypto, anything. So like, buy this, all this, buy all of this now, buy all of it now. And it's basically like a rug pull scheme, which is essentially you get a whole bunch of people to dive into it. They fall for it. And then you take all the money for yourself. Because there's been some content creators who take advantage of that, take advantage of people, which is obviously wrong. And they are happily telling people that it's okay to do, knowing that they have a big enough following that some amongst them will be gullible enough to fall for it. And then when that money disappears, then that person says like, oh, haha, I told you that it would be a bad idea and I told you guys not to do it. But they know exactly who their audience is. So they're banking on the fact of people ignoring the risks. People ignoring the risks, throwing money away for literally no returns, and then acting like, well, it's your own fault because you believed me. And then these same people will still look at this person as if they didn't just try to rob them of hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. That's how you know it's a danger to that person. When they see the wrong that's been done to them and they still follow the person that did them wrong. Some people are wise enough to go, hey, this person cheated me out of my money. I have a problem with that, so they're not going to get my support anymore. You got some people who are smart enough. You got some who are not. You got some who will be all like, oh, they just missed out on the opportunity. And for those people, I feel so sorry for you. That you cannot see that you're being lied to. You're being, shysted. You are being gypped. You are being bamboozled, hoodwinked. You're being financially flabbergasted. So I'm immediately wary when I see, like big YouTubers or big media stars saying like, hey, I got a business that I'm running and I want you guys to be a part of it. Yeah. I immediately get distrustful of it. Like, say, for instance, Mr. Beast, a person whose YouTube channel greatly outclasses my own. I don't trust this joker to open a bank. Because he wants to open a bank. He wants to open a bank. What? One of the richest people on YouTube wants to open a bank. I'm sorry, but Mr. Beast is not the first person I think of when it comes to financial security. Now, financial success, yes. Tens of millions of views all the time, millions of revenue all the time. But he's not the first person I think of like, this is the person I am willing to leave USAA for. Not even remotely close. If you've made a career of doing tons and tons of clickbait videos on YouTube over the past several years, and that is your biggest financial know-how for stuff, I'm not trusting you with any of my financial information for a bank. I'm sorry, but I'm not. All right, Grandpa Miller's car is now clean. Doc, the car looks so fresh. You're a superstar. I can't wait to see old Bert's face when me and Dolores streak past his front yard and he sees what a power washing pro can do. All right, next up, clean the penny farthing. I'm only getting paid $10 for this. It better not take long.
Came a crop on the old bicycle. Seems an element of frost may have crept in and seized up the roddy stop blocks. Give the old boy a quick swish, and there's a shiny threepenny bit in it for you.
His name is Algernon Evans. Algernon. What does Algernon mean? Algernon is not a name. Algernon is not a word. Algernon is something. It is literally like an otherworldly term for the little flatbed that you put into an ambulance. Oh, get this patient up. Put him on the Algernon. Like, Algernon's not a name. That name is not real. Okay, the wheel's done.
Ooh, this thing's got a lot of rust on it.
Okay, pedals are done. Okay. Next is the frame still. Ah, it's that side. Okay, frame's done. Now we're just missing the seat. All right, and then we just need the seat support. And there we go.
All right, the penny farthing has been taken care of, yes. It is spit spot clean, yes.
This thing had too much rust on it. That's the reason why it took so long. Too much rust.
What a tremendous job. He's come out an absolute dream. If he didn't ride so beautifully, I'd flog him to a museum.
Oh no, we don't need no floggings around here. This is a flog-free community right now. We don't do floggings around here. Next up, clean the recreation vehicle. Clean the RV.
Doc, we'd like you to meet our trusty RV. Before we settle down at Esther's, we travel around the country, chasing mysteries, doing odd jobs, just bumbling around really. One day we might be deep in the wood. The next we're traveling at breakneck speed along country roads, evading the authorities.
Why am I cleaning criminal cars?
All of which has taken its toll on our poor RV. Please give her the clean she deserves to reclaim her crown as queen of the open road.
Can we go back to the part where you say you were on country roads evading the authorities? Can we just kind of dial that one back just a little bit? I'll take the job, but I got questions. You better pay me extra to make your thing look extra clean. But don't come to me again for a clean job, because if you run up on me with the authorities, I'm going to say I only know them because I cleaned their RV once. That's it. I don't know nothing. Oh, finally, something that can be easily cleaned with just a regular nozzle. See, if I was doing this kind of job in real life, I'd make sure I have music. Because cleaning in silence, not as distracting as one might hope if they're trying to get past this job with minimum annoyance. See, the trimmings along the roof, I'm not going to worry about them. Just want to take care of the sides of the RV. Because the sides will be the longest and take the longest to clean. Yo, CDs, good to see you, my friend. Hope life has been treating you well. We're just having a nice, clean, no pun intended, session of PowerWash Simulator. Because if I don't happen to play PowerWash Simulator again this month, then I want this to be the most relaxing stream of PowerWash Simulator anyone has viewed in the month of December for 2025. Let me do this, because I can easily just move it back over. And that's not in the way. Good, so that way you guys can see, like, the amount I'm earning while I continue this. Okay, I had to fix that. I'm alright, and you? Oh, I'm doing good. Had lunch. Well, yeah, I had lunch, had pizza with fries. We'll go back for some more slices later this evening. I was kind of torn between what type of session I wanted to have today. Because I was thinking, maybe I should go back and finish Evil West. But then the other part of me thought, not everyone would be game for the idea of me just killing vampire monsters all the time. But you'll seldom find few people who go like, well, Power Wash Simulator is boring, because it's literally in the name, just cleaning stuff. Any big games this month? No, not really. I was thinking about Metroid Prime 4, but I was like, it looks cool, but Metroid has never been my type of games to play anyway. And the only one I intended originally to cover was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, but I literally finished that in the first 2 days of this month. So that's off the table. So for the rest of this month, and I spoke about this for like the rest of the members on the channel as well when we had the summit yesterday, when we had the members summit meeting, because for those who don't know, my members summit is something that only members can watch, which we all come up with ideas of new stuff to add to the channel, because a lot of good stuff that happens on this channel is because members give me the suggestion of it. So. But it was really, we've reached the conclusion that it would be fine that for the last month of this entire year, it'd be just good if we just had sessions where we were just chilling, reacting to stuff, just chilling with each other. I'll worry about big game series in January, But December can be our cooldown period for the year. Because I still have a lot of stuff in store. Still got to make the update video for you guys concerning what's going to be happening in December. And stuff that's going to be happening next year as well. And you say any open for Final Fantasy VII? That's one of the things we talked about. I still intend to bring Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X and X-2 to the channel. That's what I intend to do. If I don't play any major games in January, then maybe there's room for that there. But I'll go more in depth once I give you the December update. Because the only thing major that I have my eye on for next year is, for January, is Code Vein 2, actually. But not much after that. And there's still plenty of things to enjoy this month, because we got next week. We already have, well, actually, you know what? I'll wait until I do the update video so everyone can be in the know for it. But, I mean, since you guys are here, I can let you know. Next week, we have a lot going on. Next week, we have the next major update for Warframe, which is the old piece. Then the day after that, we have the 2025 Game Awards, which I'm going to be doing a reaction to. Then the day after that, there's supposed to be something happening the day after. Oh, snap. Something major is supposed to be happening the day after the Game Awards. Oh, right. The day after that is supposed to be the 3.0 preview for Wuthering Waves. And then on the 14th, we're supposed to be getting the next title update for Monster Hunter Wilds, which brings the Gogmazios Elder Dragon. So, of course, I'm going to cover that as well. There's a lot going on. Oh, I can't wait for that. Flute Man better be there. Oh, Jeff Keighley just announced today that Pedro will, in fact, be on the orchestra team this time. So, you know, like, play that flute, man! Play that flute! So, yeah, Flute Man will be there. Actually, I want to pronounce his name correctly. Ah, yes, his name is Pedro Estache. Gotta rewatch that video where someone walked in on you on that flute, man. Yeah, because I want to say it was getting kind of late and family wanted to rest, but I was just screaming at the top of my lungs, play that flute! Yeah, Afro Flute, he will be there. Yeah, I called him Afro Flute. A lot of people just call him Flute Guy, but he's Afro Flute to me. And you can tell he loves his job because he be making custom flutes. He makes his own flutes. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. That was a good Game Awards that year. Now, I've said this already, but I honestly feel with this year's Game Awards, every game that is on the Game of the Year category list deserves to be there. every single one of them deserves to be on that list because I feel like we've had a very good year for games that have been released. However, gaming as a whole, it could have been way better because we have had some major hits like Expedition 33, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Death Stranding. What's another one? Hades 2, Silk Song. We've had a lot of good games come out this year. The first Berserker Kazan, Doom, The Dark Ages. Oh, when is the poll list you want to vote? The poll list is already up on the Game Awards website. I've already voted. You already know what my game of the year is. You already know Donkey Kong is my game of the year. However, if it doesn't win, I'm not going to be mad because frankly, I feel like every game deserves to be game of the year. So whichever one wins, I ain't going to be upset because they all act. This will be the first time where I consider every entry in the game of the year category to be deserving of that. So it ain't going to make me no never mind if my choice doesn't win because they're all good choices. You think Black Myth Wukong will be there? In terms of what? Like their next update that they're going to be doing for Black Myth Wukong? I highly doubt we're going to be hearing anything about Zhang Kui. I highly doubt we're going to be hearing anything about Zhang Kui. The award-winning? CDs, what are you talking about? As far as, like, Black Myth Wukong winning anything? Black Myth Wukong hasn't done anything this year to be in any votes. If you're talking about last year, yeah, it definitely got snubbed over Astrobot. But that's just my personal opinion. But for this year, they haven't done anything to be in the... They haven't done anything to be, you know, mentioned. Aside from announcing that they got another game in the Black Myth series. But that's about it. Oh yeah, that was last year. That was last year where Black Myth Wukong lost over Astrobot, even though the player's voice said that Black Myth Wukong deserved to be Game of the Year. So that basically, for me, called into question what is considered Game of the Year. If as successful as Black Myth Wukong was, culturally and internationally, and how it really put Chinese games on the map, how come it was less considered for Game of the Year in the running versus Astrobot? So it had me like, you jokers don't know how to vote. You jokers don't know how to make decisions on good games. Y'all don't know.
Well, it's a culture thing, and players couldn't really appreciate the story of Journey to the West because they don't know the culture the same way that people in China do.
No, it don't matter. It was a good game. It was very good. You're just going for the safe option. There really is no wrong answer to the winner of that category this year, and I wish it was like that every year. As do I. I wish it was like that every year, where every game that came out, like the vast majority of them, could all be considered Game of the Year winners. But, unfortunately, not everyone puts their best effort forward to deliver a product worthy of being nominated for anything. Take Call of Duty, for example. Remember when that game was regarded as the game that was too big to fail? And it has essentially failed constantly for the past 3 years? It's crazy, and it just keeps getting worse every year. I highly doubt we will ever see a Call of Duty game be Game of the Year, because the people in charge of it will not allow the game to cook properly in order to release a product that anyone can be proud of. Ever since Microsoft got their hands on the Call of Duty franchise, they've essentially done what 343 did? Well, they've essentially done what they did to the Halo series. They've allowed people to work on it, but haven't allowed it to be done by the right people, or a limited amount of people to ensure that there's some consistency, and they just pushed out the same thing every year with it getting worse and worse and worse. Because who would have thought that a Call of Duty would come out and it would be worse than Battlefield? Mind you, Battlefield, it does indeed have its share of problems, but people are regarding that way better than Call of Duty right now. Call of Duty, the main story is you going through a joined hallucination, which, if it happened in real life, no one would take it seriously. Sorry about that background noise. And the thing that makes Call of Duty as it stands right now, where you can tell that they are creatively bankrupt because they've officially run out of ideas. Because what is Call of Duty Black Ops 7 if not just a revisit to much better Call of Duty games? They couldn't even create anything new. They had to remind you that remember how good Black Ops 2 was? So let's just take you on a view of, take you down memory lane to remind you of how good Call of Duty used to be before Microsoft proceeded to run it into the ground. Hey, remember Mason from Black Ops? Yeah, we're just gonna do the bare minimum with him. Remember Woods from Black Ops? Yeah, we're gonna turn him into a giant plant monster in this hallucination. Remember all these cool set pieces from previous Call of Duty games? Better Call of Duty games? Yeah, we're going to remind you how fun they used to be in name alone, but use, modern gameplay from current Call of Duty to show you that not even those old nostalgia trips are enough to make you feel like Call of Duty is still as big as it used to be. My dad used to play Call of Duty all the time. Then he fell off and he just stuck with, NBA Live and Madden. I was willing to play plenty of Call of Duty. I remember getting my first UAV Strike in Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the Xbox 360. Never attempted to try and do anything that grand again because I just fell off of like Call of Duty multiplayer, which seems to be their main focus. Let's do the bare minimum when it comes to story, but let's make sure we do everything in our power to make multiplayer as tantalizing as possible. So we'll give them a passable story, but let's make sure we turn them towards multiplayer as often as possible. Let's make sure our game is only online. Papa Kyushu play games? My dad was playing games before I was even born. My dad would play Duke Nukem all the time. He used to play Doom all the time. My dad loves playing Tekken and Street Fighter and fighting games. My dad played the classic Medal of Honor games. The classic Medal of Honor games that you got on the PlayStation 2. He had Medal of Honor Frontline. He had, what was it, Medal of Honor and then Medal of Honor Frontline. The first Call of Duty games that he played was Call of Duty and then Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 on the PlayStation 2. And then he would play like several more Call of Duties later on in life as well. He would get Modern Warfare 1 and 2. I think he played 3. Yeah, he played Modern Warfare 3. When it came out on the PlayStation 3. So yeah, my dad is seasoned. He's a seasoned gaming veteran. Of course, with work getting busy for him, he doesn't have as much time to, like sit down and game like he used to. But he keeps up to date through me. And now the games that he enjoys watching me play are essentially the games that I bring you guys on this channel. Like he enjoys watching me play Space Marine 2 and just how awesome the Space Marines are. Haven't told him about the history of 40K, but he's already he just likes the whole, hey, I'm gonna pick this monster up by his throat, slice its neck open, and then proceed to rip it in half above me in this big old giant suit of armor. That's enough for him to be all like, okay, I see you, son, I see you. Duke Nukem, haven't heard that name in a while? Yeah, it's been a while since anything Duke Nukem related has been released. Granted, public opinion about Duke Nukem tanked considerably when Duke Nukem Forever released, which is regarded as literally one of the worst games of all time. And understandably so. It was what you would call a very shallow game. And I believe Gearbox was actually in charge of releasing that game. So, thank God they had Borderlands to fall back on, huh? Speaking of Borderlands, we also got a new update that's supposed to be dropping mid-December as well. That brings us our first Invincible. So that's another thing I'll be covering. So there's no shortage of things I'll be doing for this month. But I'll give you guys the cut and dry update when I make the video next week. Traded in cryptozoology for cryptocurrency. No, don't fall for it. Crypto is useless. If you're not among the people who took advantage of it the first time, you're never going to be the millionaires they become. Remember when someone was so in on the cryptocurrency phase that they got those, what was it? I forgot what the name of it was. The ones that had like the different types of monkeys with the different looks. I forgot the exact name of that dumb crypto images. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't Drunken Monkey. It wasn't Trunk Monkey, because that is a far funnier type of ape, and those commercials were amazing. It was some sort of crypto where they had crypto images where they had monkeys that had different outfits on. It was a cartoon monkey. What was it? It wasn't Crypto Ape. Not Dogecoin. I'm talking about a monkey. It was like this very ugly looking monkey, but they would have it in different outfits and stuff and pass it off as cryptocurrency images that people could buy. And people, even celebrities, which still baffles me how dumb this is. Celebrities would buy these PNG images and say that they owned it. And it's like, and they would buy certificates, and they would buy it for millions, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. They would buy it for millions of dollars and say like, hey, I got this crypto monkey image. And I'm like, you're telling me? NFTs. Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry. You can tell how little I interact with that concept to the point where I literally forgot what an NFT was. It was an NFT monkey, not a crypto monkey. It was an NFT monkey image, and it could have different images and different types, and people were literally buying this PNG just to say that they bought it. And some people were getting mad that other people were taking those images and posting it online, because their response was, you can't take this. This is my image and I own it. I have the certificate for it. And it's like, bruh, this same image exists online. What do you mean you bought this? You don't own this image because it's already online. What are you going to do? Sue every single person that uses it as a profile pic? So it got really crazy that people would go up in arms when they would post it. Because the thing is, the people who bought these images were dumb enough to tell people and show people that they had it online. Because all it takes is for someone to take a screenshot of it, and then that image is online for anyone to use. It don't matter if you got a certificate. You're stealing from me. This image is mine, and I paid good money for it, so you can't take it from me because I own it. And I'm like, bruh, are you serious? You paid $100,000 for this picture of an ape with a gold suit on, and you expect people to care if it's online and you bought a certificate for it? If anything, people are going to feel sorry for you that you were dumb enough to buy it in the first place. You ever heard the phrase, you have this amount of something so much that you can't even think straight? Well, I feel like some people have so much money that they can't even think straight, to the point where they will look at stuff like those and be all like, yeah, this is a good business decision. This was a good decision for me to buy this image of an ape for $100,000. No, I ain't got no bills. But I'm going to buy this image to show off to my friends. What are you going to do? Just put it in your house and say like, how much did you get? What is this on your wall? Clarence? What's that on your wall? Oh, that's that NFT monkey that I bought. Okay, and you got it in a gold picture frame? Yeah, it was expensive too, but it was well worth it to have this piece of history. How much did that image cost? About $100,000. Okay, Clarence. Okay. But you can't give me back that $20 that you owe me from 5 years ago? Okay, but you got enough money to buy a $100,000 image of a monkey in a tracksuit. But you can't give me back that 20 you owed me. Okay, Clarence. All right. You see, you understand? Sometimes people's priorities be in the wrong place when it comes to their finances. Sometimes people be letting money change them, and it's crazy. If you don't know how to be humble when you got $5, how are you going to be expected to be humble when you got 500,000, let alone 50,000? And here's another PA for every single one of y'all. Be careful who you believe on TikTok and social media. Please be careful. Just because they seem all nice and want to help you out. Don't believe everything you hear on TikTok and the like. Because some of them jokers be liars. Some of them jokers say a whole bunch of stuff because they want you to fall for it. Oh, just follow me on this platform and you too can be as rich as I am. You want to know something funny? There's still a group of people that are gullible enough to believe that celebrities are actually directly talking to them. And that celebrities need your help for some reason. They need your help. Hey, it's me, Idris Elba. I'm thinking about. I've been thinking about you all day. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So if you could just send me $10,000, then I can get ready to come over to where you are and we can both live together. And I'm like, bruh, Idris Elba is married, happily married to his wife. He is also a rich person. Why would he downgrade? There are people like that. You're on a fast today, you're getting lightheaded, please be careful. If you need to take a break and get yourself some rest, by all means do so. Just be careful, all right? But yeah, there are people who are gullible enough to think that, you know, these famous actors and these famous actresses who have money that will last them ages suddenly want to give all that up to be with some regular old people in the suburbs and be all like, if you send me money, then I can come live with you. No, it's not like a matter of all, no, you can come live with me because I'm the one with all the money. No, it's all like, if you can send me money, I can come live with you. And there are people who are dumb enough. I really hope this falls into the relaxing category talking about this, just from the tone of my voice. But there are people who are dumb enough to go, oh yeah, I believe you. Let me give you all my life savings. See, the phrase sucker born every minute, it still exists today. All right, muffler's taken care of. Well, the exhaust is taken care of. just wait until the AI really improve. Look, I get suspicious immediately when I see videos that seem too ridiculous. Because that's the reason why I don't mess with anything AI related. YouTube's got this whole thing where it says like, hey, ask AI to give you some suggestions on what video you should make. No, I'm not messing with that. How are my videos going to be authentic and 100% Kyushu if I have AI giving me suggestions on what to make? No, I'm going to make what my heart tells me to make. What God leads me to make. I'm not going to let AI to be all like, well, you should do this. You should do that. Well, are you also going to tell me how much money I'm going to be making from if I do this or not? Well, I can't give you those statistics. Then you can shut up then. Because I'm going to make what I want to make. And I've never used ChatGPT because I don't want that to be... that can easily be seen as a crutch. Not only that, but it's easy for people to tell, hey, are you using ChatGPT to come up with this stuff? Because with the way I speak, the cadence that I carry, the manner of which I carry myself, if I ever started trying to use ChatGPT at all, you guys would be able to tell. Because it would go completely against everything that I stand for, and it wouldn't sound like me at all. So that's the reason why I can't mess with AI like that. And that's the reason why I don't understand why someone like an industry like Microsoft seems to think that going all in on AI but less on humanity seems like it's going to benefit their company any when it hasn't. It hasn't. For a company that decided to let go of almost 10,000 people within a short period of time all at once, and then double down on AI that can't even be counted on to be, thorough, that can't even be trusted to do some of the simplest tasks without catastrophe. Because what do you mean there was this one company that had its AI that was experiencing hallucinations? What do you mean your AI can experience hallucinations? That doesn't sound good. Your AI experienced hallucinations? So it made a mistake because it was hallucinating? That's when you pull the plug. Because last thing we need is AI hallucinating while they're operating on people, thinking, oh no, this actually isn't a patient. It's a criminal trying to make me help them rob this bank. So what I'm going to do as an AI is I'm going to stab this person repeatedly until the authorities arrive to take away the body. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. As vivid and as wild as a human imagination can be, an AI that hallucinates is a liability. I just gotta get enough of this grill so it can auto-finish. Oh, thank God the grill is done. Oh, it's done. As well as the headlights. Oh, thank goodness. Can't believe I've been following you almost 3 years, I believe. Yeah, man, you've been here for a minute. I want to say you've been here since my solo leveling days, either that or the beginning after the end days. But yes, you have been here for quite a while. I remember before you even started working on your manga, before you started showing us drawings and everything, you would talk about it. This was before, I want to say this before you joined us over on Discord and whatnot and started to show us what you could do. You've been here for a while. You have been here for a while. Yeah, since solo leveling, you've been here for a hot minute, my friend. And we are most happy to have you. I wonder how many subscribers I had about 3 years ago. What was it, 3,000? 3,000, maybe? I can't remember. It's been a while. Around the time Jin, way before Jin met the Giant Monarch. Yeah. Yeah. It has been a while. And we just keep getting better and better. Because who knew that 3 years ago I would have members? Who knew 3 years ago that my channel would improve for the better? Better and better. And I am literally on the eve of hitting 6K. We're just, we're right there. Like you could drop a pin between how close we are. Like a literal sewing needle is how far we are. Who knew? But I'm grateful. Who knew that 3 years ago I would leave where I was to pursue this? Who knew? No, I gotta get rid of this bumper. I gotta clean the bumper. Come on, bumper, clean. Clean bumper. Oh, bumper. Thank you, bumper. The time lapse is gonna look so much better. once I finally finish this thing. Wow, is it going on 2 hours already? Goodness gracious. Time flies when you're having fun. All right. Left body, rear body. Oh, it won't perpetually highlight it for me. It'll just highlight the spot that needs cleaning. Never mind then. I thought I was doing something. I just need to clean the rear body of this RV. Then we'll be good to go. The upshot of all of this is we want you to have the RV. Alright, who did you kill and where are they in the RV? Why would you give me the RV after I'm done cleaning it? We can't have her sitting idle. She's born for the open road. Then drive it! Why are you giving me the RV? Because you don't want to take her out anymore. Maybe you can take your job to other countries or counties, or maybe you know someone on the lookout for one. Don't try to pawn off your RV with me. This is the same one you told me that you were using to evade police. Why would I want to take this? You literally fled the police in this thing. Why would I want an RV as part of an actual cop chase? Why would I want a criminal vehicle? This is about as bad as me cleaning up this giant gingerbread house that was home to a bunch of bank robbers. All right, where the soap? Where the soap? This whole thing is nasty. That's a metal cleaner. That's a multi-purpose cleaner. Multi-purpose. I don't want to spend all of my money in one go. I want to save a little bit of money so that way I can get a better equipment. This must be how it feels to actually clean an RV. Because it is time consuming. Mind you, this isn't what I would call tedious, but just imagining actual RV owners and how long it takes to clean it from top to bottom, especially people who take RVs into the forest and go, camping with an RV. The amount of cleaning one has to do to be thorough. I'm so glad I'm not an RV person. I'm a car person. I'm a truck person, but not an RV person. Come on, just finish the entirety of the roof. Just take care of it. We're at 98%. That's how far we are. Well, I haven't even really noticed how far things have progressed. I didn't even notice the bar going from like 70 to 90 in the amount of time we've been cleaning. And I am also concerned about the next place we're actually supposed to be cleaning after this RV. Because it didn't show. I haven't seen what the next job is supposed to be. Alright, front body is done. Alright, left body is clean. Right body still needs some work. All right, roof is clean. Now, I need a ladder. All right, ladder's good. All right, windows clean. All right, rear is good. All right, all brake lights have been taken care of. And the ladder's been taken care of. Oh, window? Okay, so the right side body. Okay, no more. So we have the indicators. And we have the windscreens. Okay, we are going to need step stool.
And we are going to need this step stool in order to look at the window in the front of the RV. Well, now it's telling me that it is too close now. Alright, the only thing we have left is the indicators. And now the last one. And the job is finished.
Hey, FA, get yourself over here quick as you can. We got an urgent one for you. Thanks. What do you mean, urgent one? What's it urgent? It better not be another skate park, because the last skate park took quite a lot of time. It took quite a lot of time. It took too much time.
Harper here. Just want to thank you again for gifting me the RV. I'm about to hit the road, heading for pastures unknown. She's so beautiful and so clean. I know you said not to, but I've sent some cash over. Maybe put it towards a wash upgrade. Take care, and I'll keep an eye out for any interesting jobs for you. You're the best.
All right.
A helicopter?
Clean the fire helicopter. I've never cleaned a helicopter before.
Aye, FA, we've got one heck of a dirty copter on our hands. Your buddy Kale got himself in a real spot of bother up on Mount Rushliss. Not to be confused with the superior Mount Rushmore. Poor guy was so delirious from volcanic fumes he thought the mayor's hellish feline was up there with him. He's fine now, but the copter looks like something dug up from the bowels of the earth, which it nearly was. We've got TV crews arriving later, so if you can do what you do so well, it'd sure get us out of a jam. Thanks again, pal.
$600 for cleaning the helicopter. Okay. Okay. I don't mind putting my cleaning skills to the test. Woo! If it's just regular dirt and grime, then we don't need to worry about no soap. If it's just regular dirt and grime, we don't need to worry about no soap. Worry about no soap. Worry about no soap. If it's regular dirt and grime, we ain't got to worry about no soap. Because that stuff costs funds. How bad is it? Oh, we could... Okay. Okay. All right. Cleaning this is just volcanic fumes that can be cleaned out with dirt and grime, and it's just dirt and grime and regular water. Regular water can take it, which means that we don't need to work as hard in order to get this stuff off. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. That's rust. Never mind. Rust. All right, the ladder's done. Imagine how much cleaning it actually takes. There's this manga you read years ago, and I finally found it 2 days ago. I felt so relieved. Are you going to tell the rest of the class what this manga was? It's called Area D Hours. Huh. Never heard of that one. Want to say it's kind of a blend of X-Men? Huh. Interesting. Okay, landing gear's good, but the tire is now good as well. People with supernatural abilities, but the way they break it down is crazy. Oh, Area D. Sorry. You said hour, so I thought that was just a continuation. Precise. See, the U wound up being a bit too big. It wound up being a bit too big. Otherwise, I would have been able to put 92 on the side. Ooh. Since I wrote my name like that, I remember I did something like that for Okami HD. Phenomenal game, by the way. But you want to know what I want to see from the Game Awards? Because I don't have much in store as far as like what I anticipate to be shown. Because we already got shown Wolverine from like one of the State of Plays. Or was it Gamescom? I think it was a State of Play where we got shown some Wolverine footage. I'm content with knowing that, hey, that's some new footage for Wolverine. But what I would like to see or hear from is the next Okami game. That's what I want to hear about. I want to hear about Okami, the next Okami game. If it's on Switch, I would actually love to play it on Switch because if it has like drawing mechanics where I need my nunchucks to draw, I think that would actually be sick. If you could draw using the nunchucks of a Switch. And of course, you know me, I'm a big Muso fan, so I would like to hear some news about a brand new Muso. Wanted to play that? I remember playing it on the channel. I think I did like a, what was it? Like either a 1 hour throwback or something. That's the White Wolf, huh? Yeah. Been rewatching Fairy Tail and something blows my mind? By all means, go ahead. What is that game about anyway? You're essentially the reincarnation of the great wolf Shiranui. And you are basically a wolf that is capable of, you know, drawing things into existence, but also fighting, you know, the resurgence of Orochi. You know, Yamato no Orochi. Because the story goes, hey, Yamato no Orochi was defeated by Susanoo and the White Wolf Shiranui, and Orochi was sealed. But the descendant of Susanoo decided, oh, I want to make a name for myself, and takes the sword that was keeping Orochi sealed and essentially frees Orochi. Do you know Levi and Gajiel and how they're a couple? It blows my mind how they became a couple. I mean, I remember that when Levi was defending her team from Gajiel before Gajiel became a part of Fairy Tail. I remember watching that episode originally. And also, I mean Gajiel as in the character Iron Gajiel from the anime. Not Gajiel as in one of my moderators named Gajiel. But yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Because the first time they met was literally Gajiel beating her up and pretty much crucified her. Yeah, I remember that episode. Because I believe Natsu found her that way. And that's what drove him to beat Gajiel back then. And by the end of the fairy tale story, yeah. Gajiel and Levi are going to have a child of their own. It really does show you how characters can change when they join the Fairy Tail Guild. Literally, the personification of friendship is magic. So is romance, apparently. All right, I gotta clean this hose. That could be last. You know what I would love? I would love a genuine fairy tale game, either as a Muso or as like a relink, or like an action RPG where I get to control the characters themselves. Because I feel like fighting games and turn-based RPGs are not doing certain anime series justice in terms of making them true experiences. It might just be me, but that's how I feel. Oh, I'm gonna save the hose last. Immediately goes over to the hose. How is there still some more left on this thing? This thing is dirty. Unbelievably dirty. Okay, the tire's done. What am I missing for the landing gear? Maybe it's... Ah, there we go. And the thing is just crazy how that's how they met and actually fall in love. Is amazing that I never fully grasped on it until now. Oh yeah, when you go back and look at like all the anime that you grew up with and watched early on, you start to notice like, wow, wait, that was a thing? How did I not notice that? Happens all the time. Also, Mashima scares me. He's the definition of a workaholic. He is doing Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest as well as doing other manga series as well. Still has time to play games like Souls-like games, wanting to learn about making games and stuff, and he barely ever takes breaks. He scares me. Some people are used to it. Not saying that that's a good thing because, you know, resting is very important. But some people are just built different when it comes to work. Is it healthy? Not really when it's done in excess, no. But it is commendable when people are capable of doing it without harm to themselves. Because I don't want to excuse workaholics who don't take breaks. I do not want to condone any of that because that's dangerous. It's good to take breaks every now and then. But when you see people do it on the regular, it's like, where do you even find the energy to do it all? That's the reason why I had to cut back on streaming. Otherwise, I'd be streaming every single day of the week, except for Sunday. Sunday mornings, that is. Because I only do Sundays for manga reactions. I don't do, like, long-term, like 4 to 5 hour sessions on Sundays because those are my rest days along with Wednesdays. But if I didn't take Wednesday off, I would be doing a stream every single day of the week. But that is also unhealthy because it's always good to rest. And sometimes, and you know, there's people who do it on the regular, streaming every single day. And, of course, when they take breaks, that's fine. But, you know, going copious amount of hours doing that day in and day out, there's gotta be moments where you just, like, want to take a break. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the hose last. And I just take care of the hose without even thinking. Sorry, it's not a hose, it's a snorkel. My apologies, it's a snorkel. I really need to get back into playing Xenoblade Chronicles again. Because I've been making... I think I'm on, like, what is it? Chapter 13? Chapter 14 or something? Because I'm in this big, massive forest. And I have to meet up with some people. I know that doesn't say a whole lot because you kind of have to meet up with people in the forest a whole lot in the game. But I really need to get back to completing Xenoblade Chronicles because I've never played all 3 games... And I own all 3 games. And those games apparently take a considerable amount of time. Like Final Fantasy games, they take a while to get through. So I need to get back into actually finishing those games forthwith. Yes, I use the word forthwith. That's how serious I am about it. I feel like the last thing I'll tackle are the propellers themselves. I am just so glad that the majority of dirt I have to clean up isn't, you know, like tons and tons of rust. It can just easily be cleaned off. Only like the more tougher spots, I believe, is probably going to be on top of the helicopter itself. Doing good so far. You just get so immersed. You get so immersed in the clean that nothing else matters except making sure all of this is clean. Everything is clean. That's all that matters is the cleaning. With the soap and the water, all that matters is the clean. Yo, Thomas. I hope your day has been great. Welcome. Seriously, think about it. With this whole, let me give you a full view for those who are here for the first time. Imagine how long it would take to clean this in real life. See, this is just a video game. This is just a video game. It can only show you so much, but imagine how long this would take to clean in real life, consistently, after every fire it's involved in. Just imagine. I really need to get into the inside of that water tank there. I was about to say, is it gonna let me crawl in there and wash it? But apparently not. Yeah, and also think about how careful you have to be so you don't damage the equipment while it's being cleaned. You can't be haphazard with how you step on things, if they step on anything at all, because me, I know for a fact I'm being very unprofessional with how I approach cleaning this thing. And sometimes it won't even let me get close with some of these. So that actually makes cleaning this portion just a little bit annoying because it won't let me go that extra mile. Oh, there's the rest of the water tank. I knew it was here, it's just that I wanted to save some of it for last, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not even keeping to my word of only cleaning certain things. I'm just kind of going wherever. All right, that's the door for that one. Once I get towards the top, because I want to take care of everything on the bottom. Once I get towards the top, that's when things are going to get very clean. Might be a bit corny to say, no pun intended, of course, but it's alright, just go with the flow of things. Yeah. Yeah. And that was not corny at all. Because that's how I operate on a daily basis. I just flow with the day. I really do. Life is too short to be stressed about anything. Also, I have officially started more characters in Borderlands. I have started Harlow, and from my shorts, you guys can see that she does a ridiculous amount of damage. But also, I've recently started Amon, and, yeah, I like punching things. I like punching things. And the fact that this man literally can have his own personal simple domain around him that sets things on fire and extends how long I can keep my rocket punch going. Yeah, I'm going to be building around that. I'm calling it my Inferno Amon build. And this isn't a build I'm getting from anybody. This is one I'm coming up with on my own because things are just flowing quite nicely with how Amon is set up. Punching character builds are fun? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Which is why, if I'm going to be focusing on melee for Amon, once my level gets high enough for firmware to drop, I will be focusing on getting my hands on some real Big Fist, which is the firmware that increases melee damage, and then I believe it increases melee damage, and then I think it's critical chance with melee, and then the third tier, because I told this to Hybrid, because he wanted it for, I told him about how useful it could be for his Rafa build with the blades. On the third tier, it makes it so that enemies that are killed by your melee, they explode. So you can see why this sort of build for Amon would definitely be fun to use. All right, what in the world? There can't be any more left. I've cleaned every inch of this water tank. Does Oh, it does count. The outside counts as well, so that means I missed some spots. I've missed some spots. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're good now. Now, the fuselage, that still needs work. Hydraulic piping. Okay, that's good. Okay, we can start to work on taking care of the landing gear. Okay, tires clean. What am I missing? How much dirt is left? Found you! Found it. Okay, now comes the tricky part. The intricate parts of the propellers that make up a helicopter. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. I'm trying to jump. No! I fell down. Dude is telling me that he's a copter pilot now while he's in the middle of a date. Brother, if you don't get your priorities straight right now, you're on a date. Pay attention to your date. Stop putting your hand away. Stop putting your hand away. Let me wash. I'm trying to wash. I'm just trying to wash. Stop taking your hand away as all like, ooh, too close. No. Wash. Find a way. You don't see anyone in real life going like, oh, the hose is too close. Let me put it away from me. Oh, I can't clean it. I got to be at the proper angle. No. They will find a way. Look, you see, putting his hand away. I can't get right there in that spot. Even though I can get right here, I can't get right here in this spot. I need to be at the proper angle. This Joker better stop being so meek and clean this thing. Brother, if you don't stop pretending like this thing is so dangerous to clean. Stop putting it against your chest like it's a weapon. I understand people doing that in real life because that's weapon safety. But you're cleaning a helicopter. No step, but I step. I am what you would call inhumanly light, where whatever I step upon does not cause permanent damage to whatever I'm actually on top of. So it works out just fine. Let's go ahead and clean the big red button. Let's go ahead and clean the big red button. Let's go ahead and clean the big red button so the people can see it from space. I hope I'm able to get this thing all the way clean without going through every single piece. Because this thing is very intricate, and I want this thing to just auto-finish so I can just focus on the propeller blades. How's everyone holding up? Y'all holding up okay? Come on. Auto finish. Auto finish. Yes, sir, and you? Oh, I'm doing quite well. I am doing quite well. Oh, snap. Okay, rotor mass is clean. You're on your last page drawing. Okay, cool. That reminds me, I need to be charging up my headset. Hold on, let me charge up my headset because I'm supposed to be gaming with Gajeel in a little while. Messing with Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So hold on, let me just get my headset charged. Let me move this over here. I once again have to thank Kitty for these amazing wireless headphones wireless earbuds because they are amazing. Okay, headset is charging. Ooh, what a dirty transmission. What a dirty transmission this is. Look at the foulness of this transmission. Tail rotor shaft. The engine mount. This needs to be cleaned as well, yes. Feel like I'm gonna be done with the fuselage in a little bit. Come on. Okay. Fuselage is done. All right, that's taken care of. Oil cooler. Ah, here we go. There we go. Tail rotor shaft is completed. All that's left is to clean the engine. Oh, come on. There can't be that much. Unless it's on the roof of the mount area. Oh, thank God. Okay. No! I see the spot. Okay, that engine's clear. Okay, that engine's clear. All right, let's see what we got left. So we got the blades, the rear stabilizer, tail fin, rotor blades, tail rotor drive shaft. We're missing one. Everything is clean except anything that has to do with the rotors. Okay. All right, rear stabilizer. So obviously, we're gonna need the big ladder. Okay, you want me to use this thing, but you won't let me get close enough? I suppose it'll work, but I'd rather be, right there. Not like, oh, kind of off to the corner. But no. I rather be close enough where I could see the molecules of dirt on it, so I know I'm close. Okay, real stabilizer's done. Where's my ladder? Need my ladder to get over here. Alright, tail fin done. Tail fin. Tail fin. Dun da da dum dun dun da 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 tail fin. Boom 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 boom. Oh, come on. What is left? Dude, why are you back there? Okay, so all we have left are the tail rotor blades, the tail rotor mast, which really isn't much. Tail rotor mass. Okay, that's it right there. Okay, I just need to climb to the top of this because I'm... Hey, brother, just climb up here normal. You know how you climb on some monkey bars? Just climb up on it normal. Stop being extra. Okay, tail rotor mass done. All that's left is to clean all of the blades. All we have left is just to clean the blades. Then we could say we cleaned a helicopter. Okay, now for the last thing. We're just gonna do the very unsafe thing and just climb all the way to the top of the helicopter. And then just jump on top of all these blades and clean them. Of course, we also got to get the very thin sides of the blades as well. It almost looked like some paw prints. Were some cats on this thing? All right, one more rotor blade up top. Look at all that built up grime. Ha! Two more blades. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially cleaned a We have officially cleaned a fire helicopter. Woohoo! Did this joker say you need assistance at a mansion? At a mansion? At a mansion? No, that couldn't have been what he meant. That couldn't have been what he meant. Let's look at the time lapse. So much cleaning.
Flawless again? You're a class act, F.A. As it happens, when the TV crews and senators found out we'd only rescued Cal and not the cat, they were a no-show. Still, at least the copter will be nice and clean to go back to Columbus. Thanks again. You're welcome here any time. And if you ever fancy adding an element of danger to your hose work, let me know. I'll put the word in.
This man wants me to clean a mansion.
This man wants me to clean a mansion.
But since I have reached 95 stars, all I need to do is get my hands on at least, 2,600 roughly? And then I'll be ready to get my hands on the Prime Vista Pro Power Washer for professional duty. A range of washers from small home units to industrial powerhouses. This is what I need. Because this is what I'm currently using. But this is the final one. Oh. So, let's see. And the fact that it says that I'm only halfway through this entire career means that after all this time I've spent in PowerWash Simulator, I am pretty much only reaching halfway. I wonder. Let's see. Will I get money if I do these? Will I get money if I do these? Odd jobs. Let me see. Clean the Mars rover. Clean the gnome fountain. Clean an entire mini golf course. Clean the steam locomotive. How much is this paying? You ain't telling me how much I'm getting paid. Clean the food truck, clean the satellite dish, clean the solar station. Y'all ain't telling me. Okay, $500. $500 for that one. Oh, but you give me the Prime Vista Pro to use for this. How much is this one? $1,000 to clean the solar station. How much for the satellite dish? $900. But the satellite dish looks bigger than the solar station. Maybe it's just me. Clean the paintball arena. Nah, that'll take too long. Clean the Spanish villa. That'll definitely take a minute. It's a whole villa. Villas are big. I've never known of a villa to be small. $180 to clean a... Nah. Clean the aquarium. $400. Clean the submarine. $125. How's the aquarium cost more to clean than an actual submarine? Well, granted, the submarine tends to be underwater anyway, so I guess there's that. Clean the dessert parlor? Oh, I'm a goofy goober, yeah. $400 for that one. Clean the subway train, clean the sculpture park. Oh, I'm done with parks. I'm done with cleaning parks. Okay, let's just take a look at the mayor's mansion.
Dirt finder, someone with too much time and egg on their hands, has seen fit to bombard my magnificent abode with ballistics most foul. Pun intended. Don't ask me why. I am as fair, noble a mayor as this town has ever seen. As I'm sure you appreciate, security is at a premium right now, so I'm afraid I won't be allowing you onto my property. Instead, I have provided you with a voucher for an extra long washer extension. It's for the cheapest one. I'm not made of money, even though I am the mayor. One last thing, there might be a small element of graffiti on the gates. Please remove that as well while you're out there. Much obliged, JJ the 13th.
So you got enough money to scrounge for security, but you can't scrounge to give me the best extension for my washer for the property you're not allowing me to actually be on? Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Makes lots of sense. Let's see what I'm getting into real quick. Because I can always... It'll save my progress even if I leave. Extra long extension available in shop. Okay. Extra long extension, huh? But it's the cheapest one. Oh, okay. Improves the range of the washer, but cannot be used when close to a surface. At least I got one for free. Oh, cheapskate. Ah, Prime Vista 3000 extra long extension. There we go. But it costs $800. It costs $800. No, my money. Because I won't be able to attach. Because I'm using the 3000. But I need it. I need it. Still say that the skateboard park was still takes the cake at how disgusting it was. Oh no, that whole place was disgusting and dingy. It had no business looking like that. Okay, extra long. I can't have you on my property. This property is for the rich and famous. No pores allowed. So I'm going to give you the cheapest extension. Meanwhile, I buy the far better one so it can actually help me do my job. See, it would be easier for him to just allow me onto the property. And then you wouldn't even have to spend money to get an extender. But no, because you can't be bothered. We're going to take care of the house out there first. Some of these jokers got arms if they're landing all the way over there. Wait, do I not get a ladder? I don't get a ladder to clean all this up? I can't get a ladder so I can at least get up a little bit higher? You want me to get every nook and cranny, but a brother can't get a ladder to just stand up just a little bit higher. You old cheap mayor.
Colossal number of eggs, isn't it? Governor Stevens said he's never seen such a sustained attack of eggs.
Ever thought that maybe it's because people don't like you? Maybe. Just throwing it out there.
There's over 100 of them launched over a period of 15 minutes.
You know all of this! How do you know all of this information? Did you catch the people who did it? No? But you got all the information of how much time it took to throw each egg at your residence? And I'm gonna be honest, as soon as he says, I need you to clean my mansion, I was kind of worried that it was actually gonna be the entire mansion. Luckily, it is only the front of it. All right, the mansion's almost clean. See, this one I'm like, yeah, just do it yourself. If it's that big of a deal, just do it yourself. I've noticed something. When they give you stars as you progress, it is literally impossible for you to complete a job without cleaning everything. So you are pretty much guaranteed to get 5 stars for every job that you do. Simply because you can't complete a job without them. platform? No, I'm missing something. I'm missing something. Aha! Thought I didn't see that little egg there, did ya? Uh-huh. Alright, now for the garage. I've never heard of cleaning a mansion without actually being in the yard. That's weird. That's because this mayor's all like, because of security, I can't allow you to come into where my mansion is. So I'm going to give you the minimum amount of money possible for you to get an extension. And the thing is, the extension is for a weaker version of my washer. Because dude went super cheap. He was all like, I'm just going to give you enough money to get an extra long extension. But the cheap one, of course, because I'm not made of money. Bruh, you live in a mansion. I'm not asking you to help me pay off half of a Lamborghini. I just need an attachment for literally a power washer so I can do my job and clean your place. But no, he's not made of money, but he lives in a mansion. That gives me the same Genshin devs all like Genshin doesn't like to make money, while half of their dev team own yachts. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Something ain't maffin'. All right, garage wall taken care of. Does it have the same width as the washers I've been using? No. But now I can focus on these. And now I can take that off and put these on. Now we clean the outside.
The sheer variety of hue in the yolks. Stop being so hung up on the fact that you got egg, dude. If you're not gonna come out here and help, I don't need the extra commentary. Stop sending me text messages. From a rich ochre to an almost lemon yellow.
Brother, if you don't stop talking to me about the different color sets out here on the house that you refuse to clean and you have me out here doing it, I will come in there after you.
Quite mesmerizing set against my pure white alabaster pillars.
I'm gonna set you to block, all right? Just so you know. I expect my payment when I'm done. Don't speak to me. That's how this works. Don't attempt to talk to me while I'm working. Okay, thankfully it doesn't take too much to clean the railings for the gate, so I'm very thankful for that. I'm glad I went for the mansion first. Because imagine me just trying to take care of the gate and then the last would be the house itself. This is far more manageable. But part of me thinks that things are probably going to get worse cleaning-wise going from here on, because I'm pretty much only halfway through all of this stuff. And I've been playing PowerWash Simulator for, 2 years now on the sessions that we've had? It's been like 2 years? Because I think I played this back in 2023 when I first started. And we're just now reaching the halfway mark of these missions in the last month of 2025. Whew. All right, done. We're getting there, at least. Say, does your works van have a logo? Only I want a job doing, but don't want anyone else to know. Mayor, stop talking to me. I'm ignoring you completely. I don't care about your cat. I didn't care about it the first time I heard about it. I don't care now. I don't care about your cat. All been frantic with worry. Who's we? Who's we? I'm not a part of we. Stop including me. Can't you see? Don't include me to be a part of your group of we. Don't include me. I don't know you like that, Mayor. This is the first I've come to your house.
The first time you even invited me over for a cup of coffee. Didn't even invite me over for a cup of coffee, and you call me Power Washer. You don't even think to even call me Power Washer. And now you want me to do this service for you.
Like what? Who's we? The Story of We by Dr. Q. When did I become a doctor? When did I become a doctor? Okay, big gate done. Okay, there we go. This had to have been done overnight. No way you're going to do this during the day. We're almost there. Just a little bit more fence. Stop talking about cats. What has missing cats got to do with me cleaning y'all places and stuff? This ain't Cat Simulator, this is PowerWash Simulator. Matter of fact, I'm basically what cats like to avoid. No one cares about you wearing chino shoes. No one cares! Let me do my job. And leave me alone. I'm sorry, was that not as relaxing as a response as my title is making the stream out to be? My apologies. There's my question. If this was done overnight, how did he sleep through all of that? Maybe he's a heavy sleeper. He might be a heavy sleeper of a mayor. That's probably why that might be the reason why stuff be happening on his watch in his town. Or maybe it was done while the mayor was out campaigning, or maybe doing his job as mayor. And they just did it while he was out doing whatever mayors do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost done with today's session. I want to say if we hit 4 hours before the session is over, that would be the normal stop time. But I don't think it's going to take me 9 minutes just to get these last few spots. It is definitely not going to take me 9 minutes. Probably would if we had to go inside and clean the garage or like another side or something, but it's not going to take me 9 minutes. All right, this is the last spot.
What do you mean I'm missing spots? What do you mean?
What do you mean I am missing spots? Where? There? Fence caps? I'm apparently missing fence caps. Did I not get this one? Okay, wall bases. 2. Wait, what did that say? Wall, wall, platform, wall bases? Is that a wall base? That's a wall pillar. Wall base. Wall base.
What? What you mean? What do you mean, bro?
Big business. Earn 100 stars in career mode. See, I told you it wasn't going to take me a whole 9 minutes to get there. I think we did kind of good. Okay. Okay. We're done.
Many thanks for your work, Dirt Finder.
I'm a power washer.
That's more like the kind of magnificent mansion you'd conclude a multi-million-pound deal inside, is it not? Much obliged, JJ the 13th.
You just finished a multi-million-pound deal inside this mansion. But you couldn't give...
Cheapskate, I understand why you got egged. I hope you get egged again and do not call me.
Clean the carousel. That'll be something I do a little bit later on. I think this will be a perfect place for me to stop for today. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been yet another relaxing stream of Power Wash Simulator. If I don't see you again on the channel or anything else that I do, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch me today if this was your first time here. And for all of my regulars, all I can say to you is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe even check out my Patreon because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. And because I know you're coming back anyway. Have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples.